Well, at last, here's my review on the Note Takers Red Letter Edition that comes from Church Bible Publishers. This has been named by me, and my endorsement is the most beautiful or handsome Bible of 2017. So you have the luxurious calfskin that it comes in, but not only that, you have the raised hubs and very good quality 33 GSM paper, which to me feels more like a 38 GSM if you've ever had an Allen's. But the quality of this Bible is just superb. As you can see, the beautiful grain that's in that iron calfskin just gives it that it's all that more natural look. It's not too ironed out or anything like that. It has a lot of texture to it. Of course, this is from the good folks, like I said earlier, from Church Bible Publishers. And they just do a fantastic job. This is the best. And I've had many brown Bibles. I've had brown Bibles from different publishers. And I would say this is the most well thought out as far as color combination. I believe it's also the best looking brown Bible that I've ever seen or ever held in my hand. And that's saying a lot. Me reviewing many Bibles throughout the years, and I owned hundreds of Bibles, and of course I give a lot of those Bibles away, but I've done a lot of reviews. Now I want to show you where the difference is when Church Bible Publishers decided to go out on their own and come out, and that way they weren't held back by anybody. Now look at the quality of this, because when they put their Bibles together, not only do they use an extraordinary, just a very, very extraordinary leather company to get their leather from, but they think it through more, and they have more time to, to bring together a combination of not only a good Bible that's built like a tank. We know that the Church Bible Publishers are built like a tank, but now we're getting this luxurious look and feel to these Bibles. So let me show you some things that just really stand out to me. As I open this Bible, you can see where it's edged to the line. Let me focus this in. This is edged to the line, but you cannot see any gap in between where it's been edged to the line. Let me see. There we go. So there's no gap. You don't see in between the insert, as you would have seen maybe in some mass-produced Bibles that are edge-lined, like, say, Cambridge or even R.L. Allen doesn't seem to get that insert in there all the way. So there's no gap there. It looks very, very nice. And you see what they did with the color. They took a beautiful gold threading and threaded that all around the perimeter and matched that with honey gold ribbons. And if I can get this on camera, I'll get this on camera for you. But let me show you what they did with the banding as well. The banding is a honey gold with brown. So everything matches. Now not only do you have that, but you also have, when you open the Bible, you have 2.5 inches of space to write. Now there's wide margin Bibles out there, but this is called a Note Takers for a reason. What it does is it gives you that 2.5 inches of writing room, practically half the page, and you're able to use that to write your sermons, write your notes. This could be your own apologetic study Bible, or just a study Bible period by putting notes in the margin. That's what makes this thing stand out the most. But some people ask, why don't they emboss the gold leafing into the Bible? Let me give you an example of that. Now this right here where it says iron calfskin, let me get this to focus. This is actually embossed in to the liner. The reason why they do it on the leather rather than in the leather on calfskin is because calfskin is very, very soft, and you have that potential when using heat to damage the leather, which they did not want to do. But they do a wonderful job with the gold stamping. Just a beautiful, beautiful Bible. And just second to none, guys. Second to none. But let me show you some red lettering here. We'll go here. And it is a very nice, dark red lettering. It's not too dark. It's not too light. It's very consistent, and it's actually red, which you don't see in many Bibles today. So you do have that. And let me go ahead and read some of the things they had on their website, and then I'll get back to this. Let me go ahead and pull that up on my little tablet here. And this is what they say about their Bible, and they're right on when they say this. What I'm about to say here, it says, when it comes to writing in the Bible, there's a wide margin, and then there is the KJV Note Takers Bible. Within the words of Christ, with the words of Christ in red, and a full 2.5-inch wide margin on every page. Nearly half of every page. This Bible has its name for a reason, and this can be further from the truth. This is why people love this Bible, is because the room for notes. And just how readable the font is, of course. I believe it's like 11-point print, 11 or 12. It's very readable, which I'll go back to that here in a second. But here's another thing. It's made for the serious note taker. It enables you to write out whole sermons, outlines, whole sermon outlines on each page, or take a vast amount of notes right next to critical biblical texts. I love how they put that. And then it says, more than just practical. It is also beautiful. Now, guys, this is where I just want to stop for a second. I'm reading there. But if you see this, they no longer are, well, that's where I go to buy a Bible just because I know it's going to hold up. It's built like a tank. They have entered the realm of where R.O. Allen is at, where it comes with, it's luxurious, it's beautiful, and not just built like a tank. So this is a Bible really that I think anyone that paying the price of $75 to $77 at the time I'm making this video, with or without a box, which I encourage you get the box. It's nice to have that for storage. But you're getting a Bible that could easily sell for $250 to $300. I mean, no doubt in my mind. An example of that would be the Cambridge Concord in goatskin. Has a synthetic liner as this one does, but they want more for that. They want about $200. I think it's $230 retail price, maybe even more than that. And that's a lot of money. This is you get more use out of this than you would with the Cambridge wide margin, for the very reason that not only is the text more legible and readable, but you got so much more space to write. And not only that, what they did on this edition, they took out the concordance. We all got our phones, right? Every single one of us have a phone. We can get an app, or we can pull out our concordance at home. But everybody on their phones, they got a concordance or a Bible app or something where they can look up words. So we really don't need a concordance in our Bible. Some people like it, but most people today can just look up words if they need to. Another thing is just the quality of the maps. I'm not going to go through all the maps, but look at the color. Look at the saturation. Look at the clarity. It's just amazing. And like I said, this 11-point font looks more like a 12 to me. It is bigger than the Long Primers font, and it seems to be close to the same size as the Cambridge large print Bible. But it's very, very clear, very consistent, the red or the black. The black is very bold, yet it's not too thick. In other words, that just makes it easier on the eyes to read. And let me keep on reading what they have on here. Okay, so the more than practical, it's also beautiful. We covered that. This handsome hand-working Bible is designed to last for years, featuring luxurious calfskin leather. That's another thing I want to point out. This leather, I don't know exactly everything they do, but this particular one, this brown one, has a very, very nice and thick cut of leather. And it feels more, it has more texture. It doesn't feel too smooth like some of the lambskins, which I love. But this one just has some texture. It's got an attitude about it that I absolutely love. So it's beautiful. And also, this handsome, hardworking Bible is designed to last for years. If you know anything about church Bible publishers, that their Bibles are meant to last pretty much a lifetime or lifetimes. These are going to last longer than any other Bible I've ever owned personally. And that's my conviction. I already have a few Bibles from other people, which I won't mention, that I've only had for a few weeks. I'm already seeing separation in the signatures. This has never been the case with me and any church Bible publisher. But, okay, let's go on here. Featuring luxurious calfskin leather, lined to the edge, the way good Bible publishers used to make it. A sewn binding for extreme flexibility, and a KJV text uncluttered by any man's notes or commentary. This is a KJV Bible you can trust. Absolutely spot on, perfect. And I love the way they said that, because you don't have nothing disturbing you when you want to read the words of God. You don't have subheadings before each subject that's in the Bible. You actually have you can make your own, but you don't have nothing that's going to get your mind away from what the actual very words of God say. I don't know, I hope I've said enough, and I wanted to put more into this video, but really, it's just, guys, don't pass this one up. And I'm sure the red and the black are really nice. I don't know. I do not have one of those. You could ask folks that do. But this brown one, just something how it's dyed or how it's treated or how it's ironed out, just has such a beautiful texture, very solid feel, and yet it's still flexible. Some people want to know, well, does it lay flat in Genesis 1? Absolutely. We could even go before Genesis, and we could look, when you open the Bible, right here, right after death, and then the introduction to the Holy Bible, and of course, who makes it. Now this is, like I said, the Note Taker's Red Letter Edition, with a thicker paper than the Note Takers you're used to from where they used to be, and that was local church Bible publishers, but now they are church Bible publishers. The people that started it, started the vision, that's who's making these Bibles. But they made a thicker paper, therefore it is a little bit thinner because there's no concordance, but the paper's thicker, so that it's better for notes. So yeah, it lays flat, guys, and I got a video on here that you can look up called How to Break in a Bible. It does not hurt your Bible. It actually will extend the life of your Bible and show you how to get to lay flat like it is right here. So it's got the translator to the readers, which is very important to some folks, very, very important. And it's also got the epistle dedicatory, which there's the end there. It's got, of course, where you can find each book of the Bible if you're a new Christian. And it's also got an alphabetical list of the books of the Holy Bible right there. And then you see Genesis. So yes, it lays flat. There's your notes. Perfect for preaching, guys. Perfect for teaching, and perfect just for personal study. I'd encourage you. Don't let if you're thinking about it. If you're thinking about buying a Bible for note taking, this is it. Look no further. And I mean that with all sincerity. This is a really, really handsome, well built. Just a tank of a Bible that will last, so those notes can be passed down to your children and your children's children and your children's children's children, generations to come. I guarantee this will last. Until next time, good day, and God bless.